that was almost really good. I just couldn't quite seem to lift it to the next level. But that's okay. That's okay. Can't do it all in one go. Right, we're at the 2-hour point. So I see. I guess. Shame. Well, it's all going to be in the recording. So we're at the 2-hour point. And I'm inclined to switch over to my song set now, although that's a shame because 8-Bit's just got here. You've just got here, so you've seen my songs loads. But I sort of feel like I've done improvisation for 2 straight hours now, and that's gone pretty well, but it'd be nice to sort of play through the songs as well. So, let's pull up Tractor DJ. See what happens. And do my vocal exercises, which go like this. And that sort of thing. I'm not really going to do my vocal exercises now. That would be crazy. Right. Well. What's happening? 8-bit sounds is what's happening. Oh God, I hope I remember how to play this. I'm sure I will. You ready? I haven't heard this one for a few days. Will be soon. I might do bread after this one actually. And that was the bread bin song. I'm a putting on the bread in my bread bin. And then I guess the next logical track to do is this one. Oh shit, my friend's gig's in an hour. I'll get there at 10. I'll be fine. Get there after 10. That'll be fine. Right, what's next? I guess just pick something else from the list. I guess working in order of tempo. Let's have you, I'm gonna have you, I'm gonna have this one, I'm gonna have this one. So we're gonna do, let's try and... Right, come on, come on, come on. Come on. No. Obey my commands. Right. Right. You ready? Is everybody ready? You're ready? Can't hear. I can't hear you. But that's because you're not in this room. I still can't hear you. If I could, that would be a problem. Psychologically speaking. fade out a bit, because they're just sort of like bits of backing, and I'd just rather come up with a whole thing on the fly really than just like play bits of backing tracks. Although I really should have more words for some of these goddamn songs. Just a dream. This is just a dream, and I can wake up at any minute. It isn't just a website that I am playing on to a few people. 10 people in a room looks like quite a few, to be honest. Like when you're actually in the room. I just need I might try and make a thing where I can see the avatars of each person that is currently watching instead of this number, which is the only kind of feedback I get at the moment. It might be nice to I might feel a bit more connected to who's watching that way. I might try and write some code to do that. I think there's a feed of the current room that you can connect into. So. Yay! Thanks, Danger Zone. Nice username. And thanks for following. Right, how does this song go? Anyone remember? I think there's something about dreaming. I think it starts somewhere in here. Come on. Oh yeah, so we do this first. There we go, there's the pulse. My pleasure. Okay, well, that was a slightly weird ending, but what are you going to do? It's all gonna be some of this.
like a negative person too, so time out.
So yeah, I just if someone's going to come in and just like, yeah, fuck freedom of speech. This is my party, frankly. Like, it's easy to come in and throw shit at something that you don't really, I don't know. Like, obviously it's not going to all be perfect all the time, but it's easy to hurl shit at something from a position of safety. So, sorry, I just don't need those people in here. I'm here to, like, you know, develop, find positivity. Like, you can watch, but you can't talk shit. Sorry, that's the rules. They're down there. Be nice, be cool. If you're not nice and cool, you can fuck off. Sorry. That's just the way I feel. It's just, because if it wasn't so easy to just, like, go, nah, you're shit, I don't like this type of music, and shit like that, then it'd be fine. But, like, it's so subjective. And if someone is stupid enough that they think that their opinion is, like, the truth, and it's something that is sort of, can only really, like, affect me negatively and can only affect subsequently the sound negatively, I don't want it in here. So, freedom of speech, that's not what this is about. This is about somewhere nice, safe from trolls and assholes. So that's how I'm keeping it. You know, initially I let anyone say anything, and then I just got a bit sick of it because it just kind of, it has no value, you know? Absolutely no fucking value, does it? Like going, I don't like what you're doing. Does it? It's just cowardly. Exactly. So, you know, how's that my problem? You know, why come into somewhere and just like, because this is here. This is permanent, right? This what the text that comes on. Yeah, and the consequences here are like, I don't want to get discouraged and the music to go a bit shit, which is what happens when I start letting people get in my head. So I'd just rather not have those people here, or able to talk. There's a million ways you can troll me on Twitter. You know, there's a million ways of doing it, but just this chat room is like not for. And yeah, sure, like emoticons. You know, I can see straight away that okay, yeah, that's. You know, it's not like I haven't got a sense of humour. I'm just like, if I don't know someone, I've got no frame of reference. So all I can do is just assume that it's not nice. Because otherwise, you know. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I'm doing something, this isn't easy, right? This is fucking hard to do. So, and I just watched Birdman, where the guy Michael Keaton like tries to take down the critic, and just kind of dissects absolutely everything she says and says sequencing. I'm just using the plain Volca beats. As myth, it's just like all just the hardware. The laptop's not plugged into any stuff. So the sequencing is just all happening on the devices. There's no there's no kind of syncing or anything really, which is sort of interestingly limiting. But then I've got a bit of DJ software for when I'm kind of playing through songs and like singing, where it's a bit hard to like juggle 16 other bits of kit. But yeah, just you know, that sort of thing. All right, let's have some of this. Let's have some. We're in the sort of 4 to the floor, 130 BPM section now. So, and I've been going 3 hours 15 minutes, and I'm still feeling all right because now I'm in my comfort zone of songs I've played a few times. We've got a few people in here as well, so that's nice. So let's just turn up the echo. I'd like to feel. And that wasn't in different keys, so that guy was just wrong as well, so I don't care. And someone that's going to come in and go, it's giving me ear cancer, can just die as far as I'm concerned. Oh, you know, you just don't like what I'm doing. You don't have to listen to it. Like, and I know you can see on my face when I know that it's gone a bit wrong as well. Like, I'm like, oh shit. So I try and be honest about everything. This is a very, I'm trying to keep it as honest as possible. So let's try. I've got to like get myself back into the mood now. Like it's ruined my people. Oh, sorry. Like people, you get your kind of flow ruined as well by that sort of thing. So. Yeah. So I just sort of hid inside the echo. I'm going under. I'm going under now. Inside the echo, into the distance. I walk into the sea. Feel your eyes, feel you looking at me. Looking at me. I walk into the sea. Feel you looking at me. Feel you looking at me. speaking in. Or maybe you can't even hear this. Anyway, let's just stick to the music for now. But it's nice that there's so many people in here all of a sudden. Okay. But I of trumpet, and then I guess what am I going to play next? Next we're going into triplet time. Right, one more bit of trumpet. smoke like every day, like all day for a while. And I feel, but like not for 10 years, 15 years. And now I feel, well, 10. Yeah, 10. And I feel better for now. Don't tell anyone. And I feel better for now. Yeah, well, you have to make a sufficiently interesting request for me to do it. Not that I can't. Yay! Who was that? Oh shit, my thing was covered up. Oh, a donation, amazing. Where's that? I missed it because another screen, like the YouTube screen, was covering up the window that showed me what the donation. Oh, maybe it's in there. On here, where are we? T-board. Maybe that will tell me. Oh, for the love of God. Tell me who the donation was. Drunk Raccoons, thank you so much. I appreciate it. That was lovely. I can't... Right, let's go. More songs. I can't do a live remix. No. Hey! Van Looy. Thank you for following. Alright, let's get this echo off for a bit while I figure out what I'm going to do next, which I believe is going to be playing some more of my songs. Don't get too excited about the requests. That was just like a one-off. I was like, that song sounds like it would be funny to just randomly start playing. If it's funny, I'll do it, alright? That's the rule. If it's going to make me laugh, it's going to make you laugh. We'll do it. But, you know, only then. Shoplifting time. And we've got 25 minutes. Christ. Oh, my... Right. Let's try some of this. Shoplifting. 1333. 133 BPM. Slightly... Got to watch out for this 133, because... If I'm used to playing, I'm like all full of adrenaline. I think that song, that random bit of music gave me a lot of adrenaline somehow. Hasn't got a beat yet, what are you talking about? This is a good beat though. I don't know what it's called. It's not human traffic. I don't know. I'm shoplifting. Yeah, I can't help it. I just keep on drifting. Wow, that is an old reference. The Mary Whitehouse Experience. Jesus, that's enough to make me start that verse again. And we are against the wall, yeah. We are having a ball, oh yeah. We are against the wall, yeah. We are having a ball, oh yeah. So I take it you're from the UK, Devil's Triangle, and older than 30. We are against the wall, yeah. And we are having a ball, oh yeah. We are against the wall, yeah. And we are having a ball, oh yeah. I don't believe you. I do not believe that the Mary Whitehouse Experience is playing in New Zealand. Unless you get things like really late and it is literally like Flight of the Conchords. Music is objective. So tempted to bang you for saying that, 'cause that's absurd. Tell me, music man 250, tell me how old you are and where you're from and what your qualification is to say stuff like this, please. I know, but my reaction. I know. I need to get like thicker skinned about it. But you know, I'm kind of in a vulnerable position here. But yeah, like that's why. I'd prefer to just like click ban and just forget about it. But yeah, I know you're right. You're right, drunk raccoons. You're funny. Timeout, Mr. Timeout. So if I start getting like regularly kind of yeah, like it seems like 20 people on here is about the threshold for like quite a lot of like kind of annoyingness. So at some point I might have to get moderators. That'll be good, won't it? Yeah. Well, thanks for reading the comic, because you can see, you know, that kind of sums up where I was about 5 years ago. Right, we've got 15 minutes. Hi, Level Up Josh. How are you doing? So I've played for 3 hours and 50 minutes so far. Improvised set followed by... No, I've been in plenty of. I've seen some crazy Twitch rooms, and it's like just getting started. At this point, I'm trying to respond. If I'm at this stage, I'm like trying to respond to absolutely everything, which means I'm going to end up responding to some negative stuff, and I'm just going to end up reacting to some stuff, and then I'll get used to it, and it'll be fine. But you know. At the end of the day, it'd be nice to get some moderators on here so I can just not see some of this. Dark and meaty. I might be able to do that. Yeah, let's do that new track. Let's do the new track. See how this goes. Let's see how this sounds. Yeah, I'll get the hang of ignoring the trolls. And trust me, like I'm a lot better at like 5 years ago it would have been yeah, it's great. Starve the trolls. That's a good way of saying it, actually, isn't it? Starve them. It's like, I don't know, because, yeah. Starve them. That's it, isn't it? That is exactly it. Let's starve some trolls. But, you know, it's like, I'm just not that... I guess I'm not experienced enough to immediately recognize a troll sometimes. I've sort of stayed out of chat rooms. Sing my shitty song, and you are timed out. Yeah. It's not. I mean, it's not a huge thing. But it's enough. I mean, you don't know how little it takes to upset me, right? You don't know like every little thing. It will just like permeate the sound, because what I'm doing here is very expressive, and like everything. Anything that like kind of unbalances me is going to like profoundly affect what it sounds like. So yeah, it is like a little goes a long way when it comes to trolling. So you know. Anyway, let's get on with. Let's one more song. See how this sounds, and then I'm going to have a nice rest, because actually I'm going to a gig of my friend's who's in Berlin for a couple of days. Maybe he'll come on stream tomorrow. Tomorrow there might be a friend on stream, actually. So yeah, tomorrow it might be someone else here with me, which will be fun, because I haven't done that before on stream. So right, let's hear this beat. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Thanks, Ich Van Looy. I appreciate your sentiments and saying goodbye. We're just going to do one more. Hey, thanks, Fabrice. It's like some sort of troll competition all of a sudden. Trying to make it work, but I haven't really figured out how this goes. Right. I'm finished, so you can take a piss as much as you want. Kristen01, thanks for following. Yeah, that track, I wish I could give it a bit more structure, that's all. It's a bit sort of like one note at the moment. Yeah, but if I don't ban them, then there's like these little turds floating in my stream, which isn't my favourite idea. Problematic cake. I hope I'm not thanking trolls for following me too much. We got a few through in the end. No one really followed for the first couple of hours. Thanks. Yeah, well, it's thanks for reading my comic. It's yeah. I might have to get some moderators in it. I've never had a sustained presence of Eiffel Tower. Thank you for following. Have I missed someone following? Jesus. Rutger Vero Smart. Thank you. Problematic Kate. Vigorous Sudin. Devil's Triangle. Ich van Looy. Thank you everyone for following. Yeah, I'm going to. Well, thank you, Problematic Cake. Yeah, 33. Fucking hell. Right, we've broken 30. So I think it sounds like I might need some mods. So anyone fancies being a mod, let me know. And maybe, I don't know if you want to, if you're in, I think people 8-bit and who have we got? Lonely. Where's Thingy Boy today? Sounds like my old wife had an impact. Yeah, the trouble is I'm still married to her and she's still fucking me over in exactly the same ways. Literally, one more track. I can't, guys. I've actually got to be somewhere now. But just come tomorrow, and tomorrow might be a collaboration. Observe next stream. Don't thank Rutger. Oh yeah, okay. All right. So shall I say fuck you, Rutger Vero Smart instead? Yeah. No.